Lakshmi, Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology. Today we can discuss about the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Based on that, we can calculate that f of 3. So here the given sum is x values 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, and then f of x 2, 3, 12, and 147. So based on that, when we go for the Lagrange's method means for the unequal intervals. So second value minus first value, the difference is 1. Here 2 minus 1 is 1, but 5 minus 2 is 3. So unequal intervals we got. So here we want to go for the Lagrange's formula. So based on that, first we can give some names x0, x1, x2 and x3. Likewise the corresponding y0, y1, y2 and y3. So here we got 4 values. So based on this given values we can frame one formula. So that formula is x0 equal to 0, x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 2 and x3 equal to 5. Likewise y0 equal to 2, y1 equal to 3, y2 equal to 12 and y3 equal to 147. Okay, I am going to write the formula first. That is y equal to f of x. So first we want to consider this x0. So they omit this x0, the remaining 3 values x1, x2, x3. So based on these 3 values, write the formula x minus x1 and x minus x2 and x minus x3. Okay, so divided by the corresponding which value we omitted here, x0. So based on that, instead of x, replace x0 minus x1. Right, as it is, instead of x, replace that what we omitted, the value number, the variable, we just replace it. So x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3. That if you are choose to x0 means the corresponding y0 you want to multiply here. Okay, so we like this. The second formula. Second, we want to consider x1. So if you are considering x1 means the remaining 3 values x0, x2 and x3. Based on these 3, write the formula. So x minus x0, x minus x2 and x minus x3. What we omitted here? X2. So the instead of x, replaced by x2 and write here. So x2 minus x0, x2 minus, this is, yes, sorry, x1. x1 minus x2 and x1 minus x3 and the corresponding x1 corresponding value is y1. So replace by, multiply by y1 plus. Next the third value is x2. So omit this x2, remaining 3 values are x0, x1 and x3. So these 3 values we are going to consider. X minus x0, x minus x1 and x minus x3. Whole thing divided by which value is x2. So instead of x, replace by x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1 and x2 minus x3. The corresponding value is y2. So multiply by y2 plus. Based on this we are writing the formula. So next omit this x3 and remaining 3 values of x0, x1, x2. Now we are writing for x3 means x minus x0, x minus x1 and x minus x2. The whole thing divided by the next, the corresponding value is x3 minus x0, x3 minus x1 and x3 minus x2. Corresponding value is y3. So all the values choose to be separately. So the formula is framed. So based on this given data, we framed the formula. Now we are going to replace all those values. So instead of x, here our x value is. So x equal to, what is the question is f of 3. So x is 3 you want to replace. And the remaining values are all, because we can choose it from our table value. So I am going to replace them. F of 3 equal to x is 3 minus x1 is 1, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 5 divided by the x0 is 0. So 0 minus, parallelly we can write easily 0 minus 1, 0 minus 2 and 0 minus 5, as well as the corresponding y naught is 2. Multiply that number 2 and then x value. Next x minus x naught. So x is 3 minus x naught is 0, x minus x2 is 2 and here x value is 3 and then 3 minus 5. Whole thing divided by here x1 value is 1. So 1 minus 0, 1 minus 2 and 1 minus 5 and corresponding value is y1 is 3. Next plus x value is 3 minus x naught is 0, 3 minus 1 and then we omitted the x2 and 3 minus 5 divided by the corresponding omitted value is 2. So 2 minus 0, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 5. That corresponding value is 12 here. Okay. Next, the final answer x value is 3 minus 0, 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 2. We omitted the number 5, so here we can write with 5. So 5 minus 0, 5 minus 1, 5 minus 2 into the last value is 147. Just I replaced all the values and all. So now I am going to take the conclusion for this term. So f of 3 equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2 into 1 into minus 2, the whole thing divided by minus 1, minus 2 and minus 5 into 2 plus 3 into 1 into minus 2, the whole thing divided by 1 into minus 1 into minus 4 into 3. So the first two values over and then go for the third one, 3 into 2 into minus 2 divided by 2 into 1 into minus 3 into 12 and then plus 3 into 2 into 1 divided by and 5 minus 0, that is 5 into 4 into 3 into 147. So you want cancel here we can cancel, if possible we can cancel all those numbers. So minus into minus we can cancel here, this 2 we can cancel and then this minus and minus we can cancel and one more thing, this 2 into 2 we can cancel and then this minus and minus we can cancel, this 3 and 3, 2 and 2 as well as here 2 times this 1 and 3 we can cancel. So the final conclusion we can take it now is f of 3 equal to in numerator 2 into 2 4 divided by 5 and then in second column 3 into 3. Okay. And then next value is plus 2 into 12 24 plus 147 divided by 10. So the conclusion is 35 we got. So this way you can get an answer for this term. So you can check the number. This 3 will come here. The corresponding value 35 is possible value only. So we can verify like this. Thank you.